What's going on, you guys? This is Anthony, aka the Bigfella, bringing you another video. It is officially the start of hunting season. I'm actually getting ready to go here and now and finish up a couple things, get my bag packed, and go ahead and go to sleep because I'm trying to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to kick off this archery season. Got a good feeling about tomorrow. We were actually on our way home earlier today. We stopped to make a phone call because if we went any further, we would have lost service. And there are like $5 or $6 just standing in the field next to the church that we were parked at. So I got a good feeling about tomorrow. I think I'm going to see something, just hopefully something that's going to be, something that I can actually shoot at, or I want to shoot at rather. And we'll go ahead and start filling up this freezer. Now, before we go any further into this video, I want to go ahead and kick off this week's question of the week. This week's question is, what is your night before the opening day ritual? Like for me, I like to make a hearty meal for the following day. Like I'm about to go in here and put a roast, some carrots, celery, and potatoes in the crock pot. And that's going to cook all day while I'm out tomorrow. I figured that was going to be a good meal because it's supposed to drop down into the 40s tonight and then be like, mid-60s tomorrow. So that's going to be a nice hearty meal to come home to. If I do shoot a deer, maybe I'll cook some of that as well. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, that's my ritual. What's your guys' ritual? Leave those answers down there in the comment section below. Yeah, I went ahead and got the hitch haul put on the truck here. That way I only have to raise the deer up knee high instead of waist high trying to put it in the back of a truck. That's going to be a whole lot easier on my back, especially since I'm going to be loading one by myself if I kill one tomorrow. All packed. Good morning. It is finally the day. I can't wait to get out here to the spot. I'm going to try my best not to speed, but I'm not going to make any promises. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to speed. But I need to go ahead and stop at the store, grab me something to drink, and we'll go ahead and get out here and see if we can get a deer today. Dear Lord, first and foremost, I want to thank you very much for waking me up this morning and getting me started on my way. I also want to pray for the safety of all the other fellow hunters that are going to be out today, trying to harvest creatures that you've placed on this earth for us. Please let us return home safely to our families with memories and stories to tell. I also want to thank you very much for the wives that you've given us that support us as we go out here and sit in the woods all day and disappear from our families. Lord Father God, I also pray that as I sit out here, I reflect and think on all the beautiful scenery that you have put around us and remind us to be thankful for such. These prayers and all prayers we pray for your name. Amen. All right, you guys, I made it to the hunting grounds. I need to spray myself down with dead downwind. Still got about an hour or so before sunrise, so I'm probably going to just slowly make my way to the spot that I want to hunt and just sit there and wait for the sun to come up. Alright, you guys, just a quick update. I moved from that side of the field to this side because the wind is blowing this way, so I can be downwind of anything that walks in this field. Haven't seen anything yet, but hopefully we'll get a little something here soon. Well, you guys, not much is happening here. I may go ahead and go grab some lunch and then maybe go get the boys and go to a different spot. Maybe they'll bring me some luck. Alright, y'all, I got the boys with me. About to go ahead and do a little bit of hunting with them. Gavin, did you clear your spot for your feet? Move some more of the leaves. Put your feet. There you go. That's good. All right, you guys. Me and the boys are out here where I was first hunting at this morning. We did see a couple of deer because I drove the whole property. I just wanted to get a better look at things. A couple of deer jumped across the road as we were driving back. So it looks like they are starting to get a little more active. I'm going to sit out here in the cornfields again. I haven't seen them in the cornfields all day. I know there's acorns and stuff around here to eat, but you know there may be a couple that comes out here to feed in one of these fields. So hopefully we can get on one of those. So, you guys, yesterday evening, probably around 4 o'clock, me and the boys were going to go to another spot in that same property that we were hunting. But I realized I lost my phone between where we were sitting at in the truck, which was probably about 100 yards away. We searched for it from about 4 o'clock till about 7:30 when it was too dark to see. I was using my other phone to call it, to see if it would light up so I could see the light and grab it. But that didn't work. It died before it got dark. So I went out with a metal detector and found it within like 2 minutes. So I got it back, thank goodness, because that was my work phone. I didn't start the roast also yesterday before I left. So I got that bad boy going right here. And she is smelling amazing. It has the whole house smelling like yummy goodness right now. But it's probably got about another hour or so. I'm going to let that cook. And I'm going to go ahead and watch my movie and switch back and forth between the football games and stuff going on. I do plan on hunting again on Friday. I actually took that day off of work. I'm probably going to do an all-day hunt, choose one spot, and just hang out right there. I'm thinking about going where I killed my first deer at last year. It's still kind of up in the air, so we'll see what when that day comes where I want to go. Looking at the weather and stuff like that. Good morning, you guys. It's a brand new day. It's Friday around 6 o'clock. I'm actually making my way to do some hunting again. I actually took off a day this week. And hopefully I'll be able to see something today. I don't foresee anybody else being out there, so I should be able to hunt that whole property by myself. So that should increase my chances of getting something. But let me make my way over here to the hunting grounds and we'll go ahead and get set up. Well, you guys, I did see that fawn. I actually picked that spot at random, and that actually, felt pretty good just to go pick a spot at random because you see deer signs and sit up and actually see a deer. But I'm about to go do the same thing somewhere else and see if we can actually get something. Crazy amounts of turkeys back here, y'all. Crazy amounts. That's like the 5th group I've seen about that size. Well, you guys, it's about noon. I am starving, so I'm about to go grab me some lunch. It also got hot. I was looking at my phone and the temperature was saying it was 76 degrees outside. On top of that, I wasn't seeing anything, so I decided to come out of the woods. I think the deer are deep in the woods. So I may go ahead and wait and do like a little afternoon hunt or something like that right before, a couple hours before it gets dark, and see if I can see them trying to go feed for the evening or go back into the woods or something like that. Well, you guys, opening day of archery season is in the books. I saw that fawn, but didn't really see anything else worth shooting. But, I got all season long to do that. Archery season is in for another few weeks until November 15-ish, I think. And then that's when firearm season kicks in. And who's to say I won't be able to get a deer then either. So, got plenty of time to put some meat in the freezer. I just can't wait to get that first one. I've had the itch since I got the one last year. If you're interested in watching that video, click on that little eye in the top right-hand corner there, and that'll take you over to that video. I can't wait to get some more. I actually got some deer meat from my dad. I guess he had some in the freezer from last year, and I cooked it on the grill yesterday, as a matter of fact. Man, that stuff tasted just like beef. I'm telling you what, it was delicious. So next Saturday is Fall Festival, and I love Fall Festival, so I'm probably going to go do that that day. Probably won't hunt. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'll pick a day during the week and do an afternoon hunt, because honestly, that's when I'm seeing most of the deer. So I'll probably go to that public land that I went to in this video and, scout the fields like I've been seeing them in and wait for one to come across. So hopefully I'll be able to get one in the next video. But hey guys, that's all I got for you. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the little subscribe button and turn on notifications as well. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Still going to be doing the mystery tackle box and monster bass box giveaway while hunting season is going on. So that's going to continue. So make sure you look for those contests to come out at the beginning of the month. And also my social media account is rolling right here at the bottom of the screen. So if you want to, go ahead and give me a follow on those. I think I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my Instagram page here pretty soon. So hop on over there. Make sure you follow me there as well. So that's all I got for you guys. So I want to thank you very much for watching this episode of Bigfella Outdoors. Sure to tune into the next episode. You can catch me outside doing what I love most, getting my dose of the great outdoors. Be sure to get y'all's too.